caught me. I was taking my sign down so I could put it up there quietly. I discovered the secret. Put it down low and just raise it up. How about when you're down low? Someone raises you up. He'll raise you up on the last day. I'm waiting for that day to come when Jesus raises us up. So, before further ado, do you have just a minute to pause and listen and to learn about God's Word and how to put it into practice? Because Jesus is Lord today and every day of my life. And here it is. It's time to take 5. Today's going to be the day I ask Him to change this. We've just been doing so many things that one more thing to do. All of every day is like that. There's one more thing to do. Today we had a visit from our niece from West Germany by way of Oregon, Annika Mongan. Annika Frances Mongan, named after Grandma Fran, who was very close to her. So they went, she's on her way now to another destination, and so that meant a lot of the family gathered, and also Tyler and Tomoka housed her and brought her over to visit with some, almost I'd call it brochure, but maybe not, just some desserts from one of our favorite places, Edgar's Grill's Bakery. I'm out of breath today. You think I've been running the race to win? Yes, I am. I'm running the race to win. The race is against yourself. So pace the race. Don't race the pace. The race is real. Jesus is Lord, and we're running the race heavenward towards Him. So today, this is my second sheet on the letter I wrote my daughters, and this is what it says. It says, keep your eyes on your own paper. If you have your paper in front of you, and you're doing your tests in school, and you keep your eyes on your own paper, you don't see anything but your own work. You don't see the other people's work. You don't see the other people. You're supposed to keep your eyes on your own paper. You're also supposed to keep your eyes on Jesus. That's going to be tomorrow. So to keep your eyes on your own paper. When I was a child, many of you all know I was raised by the nuns. That means that I went from 4th grade to 8th grade, and that's my beeping. It's going to lower it down in a minute. I went from 4th to 8th grade to Catholic school, St. Jerome's Catholic School. Give a shout out. Go team. It was in East Rochester, New York, and they just recently had a reunion, which I missed, of course, because I'm here with family and friends. However, the nuns taught us many things that live in my soul, and one of them was this. When a child would act out or talk about someone else, he'd go, Johnny, take care of Johnny. You have enough trouble if you're only taking care of yourself. Don't worry about your neighbor. You take care of Johnny. Especially go like teacher, or sister, this child did this or that. Susie, take care of Susie. You have enough trouble to worry about Susie. I love that mentality. It's not taken away in any way from I'm not my brother's keeper, because we are our brother's keepers. We all know that. Cain and Abel proved that to us. You gotta watch out for your other guy. However, you shouldn't be looking to someone else and pointing out their faults, their misgivings, their lack of virtue and full of vice. You should be looking at yourself. I use that many times in my life to do my confession, especially if I'm upset with someone else for doing something. God will tell me right away. I do the same thing. It's the fact of life. So keep your eyes on your own paper. Why? Think of how much work you get done or how fast you can finish your test if your eyes are on your own paper. If you're looking about to and fro and distracted, you can't even think to put the answers on the paper. That was my quote from Rachel Balducci. I always use it because she said it was on a show. Put your eyes on your own paper. The nuns would say again, Johnny, take care of Johnny. I love that. You know, I have a lot of people I know in my life. I find different personalities very intriguing. Some people are so busy looking at someone else's paper, what the other guy's doing. They don't have time to run the race to win, and the race is against themselves. I'm going to turn this off. So look, you'll see me go like this, pretending like I'm looking up, but really I'm looking down. I keep my eyes on my own phone. That's what I'm doing. And now it won't buzz again. Keep your eyes on your own paper. You get more work done that way. As a young mother, I had enough work to do that I spent most of my time in my home. What was I doing? I was working around the house. Because my vocation was motherhood. Oh, it would have been fun to go out for lunch or to dilly and dally around the malls. But now there's enough time for that at 68 to do that. I spent my time on my own paper trying to raise godly children, trying to keep my house orderly for my husband, and trying to love the people right in front of me, my family. First my husband and my children. I spent so much time, I would sing throughout the day. I just got used to that, just praising the Lord all day long in my house and folding my laundry, praying for each child as I folded, and just doing 1,000,001 carpools. If you don't believe me, I will count them up one day for you. But I was content in what I did. That was my season of being a mother and wife and having small children. We had 7 children, the first 6 in probably, I guess, the first 6 in 12 years, maybe 13. And then we had 4 years later, Sean, and then 4 years later, Zachary. We had to keep our eyes on our own paper. We couldn't go to and fro because we had enough to do in our own life. We were running the race to win. The good news is that the kids now are raising their own family, and we can come and help when we're needed, when we're asked, and we can not help if we choose that our paper is too full of stuff to do on our to-do list and we don't have time. So that's a good word for teachers and for mothers and for dads and for people in general. So I wrote for my daughters, always remember to keep your eyes on your own paper. I tell my kids now, we have 4 daughters, so their last names are Rowe, Cashwell, Robinson, and Young. I say to them, build the Young family, build the Rowe family, build the Robinson family, build the Cashwell family. Because the thing is, you have enough to do on your own family to build it. Then when time permits, you reach out in love to the other ones. One daughter, Caitlin, says this, personal space. If you can't do it peacefully, you maybe have to stay and decline. There's so many family events in a large family. This week alone we have a ballet we're going to for Audrey in Brooklyn. We'll be there with a smile. I love ballet. And we also have a confirmation. Now, if I just were on my own paper, I may take on things to serve somebody that needs help or needs something, but I don't have the time to peacefully do that and do what my day of one life day, 24 hours a day involves for me. So I'm a writer and speaker, so my time is usually in quiet in my room, writing, speaking, or doing acts of kindness for others. So I watch and guard. Now, in the early days when I had children, it was easy to make another meal for someone sick, or take an extra child. Way easy when you're younger. But as you get older, there's other different kinds of service to do. We actually did 3 weddings in a year and a half one time, followed by 3 funerals in a year and a half. What if my eyes weren't on my own paper? I still had the carpools, the meals, the train the children. I had to keep my eyes on my own paper. You will build in life. Some people for a season, some people for a lifetime. But if things become a burden instead of a blessing, like you become unpeaceful in your soul, because peace is your barometer, and if you keep your eyes on your own paper, you only have enough work to do for that 24 hours a day. You start feeling that pressure and overwhelmingness, the unpeacefulness, then you're not keeping your eyes on your own paper. Ask the Lord to help you eliminate something for the day. That's what I've learned in my life as mother and wife. What will happen? Well, God usually eliminated something I really wanted to do. And I was always like, whoa, Lord, not that. Eliminate something different. But if you put your heart and your life in His hands, He will never fail you. You'll be blessed by far, and you will not have any regrets. Or no, what's that song, Akuma Matata? No thoughts or worries, because He'll be keeping your eyes on your own paper. He's guiding you on a path carved out especially for you. You ever look at someone else's journey and say, why am I not doing that like him? Or why is he not doing that like me? It doesn't matter. Their walk is their walk. And you're only accountable to God for the walk that you're walking by taking that nail scar hand each day and saying, Jesus, here I am. I've come to do your will. That's what I do. It may sound like not simple, very complicated, but in the midst of chaos and complication, the peace reigns inside my soul. I will not trade that for anything. I will not take on someone else's burden or life in exchange for mine, because I have to have peace as my barometer, balancing my life like a teeter-totter. So today, if you hear His voice, harden not your heart. Thanks for stopping in 1 minute for me. 1 minute. And what did we learn? Keep your eyes on your own paper. Ellen, take care of Ellen. Your life has enough to do by just taking care of you. And then you add other people as the peace is there and God puts on your soul. Now, have a great day. Thank you for taking a minute. This is Ellen Mongan from Wow Mom. And it was a great time talking with you. We learned something today together, didn't we? And I hope it's a good one. So, moms, brothers, sisters, friends, all those out there listening, men, women, children, keep your eyes on your own paper. Your life has enough worry of its own each day. Thank you.